Hello there, I'm Baya, and welcome to How We Know We're Alive. I've been obsessed with point-and-click games recently, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. Oh, okay. That's a bus, alright. Really pretty art style. Hey, what you up to? Written by Imogen West Knight, August. I can't read that. Hey, how's it going? How's Stockholm? Hey, it's been a while. Give me news. What's new with you? Lots of love. Okay. Sorry, just totally swamped at the office these days. Let's speak soon. I ran into Peter the other day. Do you remember him? Would you believe he's a mechanic now? So much for his punk band, lol. Anyway, life's okay on my end. Not much to report. Would be so nice to catch up properly soon. Hey, let me know when might be a good time for a catch up. Sarah, there's something I want to talk to you about. Can you call me as soon as you can? ASAP, when you get this, if that's okay. It's really important. So sorry I missed this. I'm stuck at the office. And probably will be all weekend. Next week will be better, I hope. Okay. Hello, Harunga. It's not great to see you, to be honest. Guess I'll check if the flower shop is still open. Okay, W is the... Again, really pretty art style. I like it a lot. Oil station? Okay. Can I... No. Oh! Menu. If only Italians knew what we Swedes do to their beloved pizza. What was Maria's order? Something like pineapple and barbecue sauce? Gross. I would never admit it, but actually kind of delicious. No, it's not. Pizzeria Verona. I don't miss exams, but I do miss our post-exam pizza ritual. Cute. Blue House. What was the name of the guy who used to live here? Ben something? Weird dude. Very into drones. My first boyfriend had a car just like this. In fact, this might even be his car. Better keep moving. Greenhouse. The only house I ever persuaded Maria to throw an egg at on Halloween. She put a written apology through the door the next day. Bless her. That's kinda cute. Oh, Maria's parents' house. Maria's parents' house. Doesn't look like anybody's in. Same old curtains, though. Okay, so that's important, I guess, because I didn't even need to interact with it. The all-important alcohol vault. Well, on Sunday, of course. I remember Mary's sister agreeing just once to buy us a bottle of wine. The cheapest rosé they had. It was disgusting, and we drank it all. A site of pilgrimage for the true main religion in Sweden. Recycling is the same in Germany. Notice board. It's always the same things. Lost cats, church meetings, and some for sale notices. Call Thomas. Great livestock for even better prices. I think I'll pass. The bench where Maria knocked her front tooth chipped. Ow! She didn't open her mouth at school for a whole week. This monument commemorates the Great Harunga Flood of 1997. 5 inches of water counts as a great flood, apparently. Good evening. Hold on. That's not Sarah, is it? Hello, Elsa. My goodness, it is you. I hardly recognized you. Must have been years since... 10 years, yes. 10 years. It goes fast at my age, I tell ya. Doesn't feel like long enough to me. Now, there's no way to talk about your hometown. Oh, but it is the... Is it the 12th today? Gosh, it's been a year already. I just need to buy some flowers, really. You can't go without flowers, no. Certainly not. This bunch here is fine. Are you sure? I've got some lovely carnations in the back. I'm kind of in a hurry, Elsa. If you say so. And you're right, are you? I'm fine. Thanks. Okay. Ice cream truck. I can hear the jingle just from looking at it. Oh, Ica. Ica, the beating heart of all dead end towns. As good as a place to hang out as anywhere around here. Almost feels good to see it again, actually. Ah, yes. Yosef. Consistently took the top spot in our rankings of the creepiest people in Harunga. He must be ancient now. We're kinda mean, aren't we? This day I can't hear take a walk on the wild side without thinking Saturday night's karaoke here. Okay. No police station. Nice. Not really. The police station. I still have bad dreams about this place sometimes. If you never went to a police station as a teen, were you ever a teenager? Of course. Where else would everyone be on Sunday? Home, vibing. Fancy tomb. Pretty damn fancy. I guess there has to be a reward for running this shithole for half of your life. Actually, when you see like metal grates on a tomb like this, that's kind of like a really old version of like protecting yourself from the undead. It's like very common in old European towns. Grandparents' grave. Grandma and Grandpa's grave. Maybe I should have got flowers for them too. Yeah, probably. Maria Berg, 1992-2019. Young, eh? That's always sad. And there are still so many paths I haven't trodden. Where is that from? I don't know what people do at the gravestones. I just usually sit down and talk. Is it worth if I speak to you? I want to speak to you. But also I don't know what to say. Hi, Maria. I miss you. I guess it's the first thing. And I'm sorry I wasn't here for the funeral. I couldn't face it. So here you are. You really never did leave after all. Just why? I'm sorry. But you should have come with me. You wouldn't be here if you just... We had it all planned out. I just can't help feeling angry with you. I quite like this dress. You do? Oh, no, it's crap, isn't it? So what are you wearing? Don't make me stand here looking terrible all on my own. Where's your outfit? Oh, I'll decide on it something later. Nothing fits properly. No, you're right. We should be focusing on what actually matters. Booking the ticket. Yeah. So, I was thinking we should get the bus up to Stockholm on the Friday and... Sarah... What? Sarah, I'm... pregnant. You're... pregnant. Pregnant? Yes, pregnant. Jesus. Yes, okay. And it's that guy's? Jacob? Okay, it's fine. Don't panic. We can sort this out. We can make an appointment. I don't need an appointment, Sarah. I'm going to have a baby. I've thought about it a lot, and it's what I want. I'm actually really excited. Wait. What do you mean, we? Me and Jacob. You mean your parents? Those Jesus freaks can't make you do this, Maria. No one is making me do anything. But how is this going to work out with us going to Stockholm? We aren't going to Stockholm. No, we aren't. I don't think I can now. Maria! I'm so sorry, Sarah. I wasn't sure how to tell you or when. I know how much is this Look, you can't have a baby. You can't have one just because this backwards Bible bashing town expects you to keep it. You aren't listening to what I'm saying, Sarah. Well, I should at least thank you for giving me the heads up. Sarah, I have to go. I have to get the book. That text the night you died. What did you want to tell me? I just can't let it go. This all seems... And why would you be out driving on that road? I've been thinking about it, and thinking about it for the last year, and it just doesn't seem like an accident to me. Goodness. It really is you. Lena? Wow. Sorry, didn't expect to see me at my little sister's grave on the anniversary of her death. With the rain, I wasn't expecting anyone. Oh, I'm sure. I must say, I'm surprised to see you too. Even that we didn't see you at the funeral. I'm sorry, I wish I could have been here. She missed you a lot, you know. I missed her too. Life just gets so busy, doesn't it? So little time to check in on your dear-lord friends, right? We had fallen a little out of touch, yeah. That's one way of putting it. Do you see much of her family? Her son, Johannes, and, Jacob? I've been helping him out with Johannes from time to time. But they're both aged to lose a parent. Can't imagine. So, what keeps you so busy in the city? Writing, mostly, probably. Good for you. That line there, and there are still so many paths I haven't trodden. Where's it from? Oh, it's from a poem she wrote. One of the cheerier ones. It's beautiful. Yeah, she never gave up on writing. She turned her old bedroom into a sort of study. It's full of the stuff. I don't think poor Jacob's had the heart to move any of it yet. And of course there was the writing group that Gunnel started. I'm sure you remember her. Unfortunately, yes. What else was she up to before she... Oh, you know, same old Maria. Mothering, church. Church? Yeah, Sarah, church. I'm a little surprised by that, to be honest. I dare say there are lots of things you don't know about what Maria's life was here like after you left. Look, I kind of want to spend some time with my sister now. It was nice to see you. God, what a bitch. But I guess it's not so long ago that her mom died as well. And it's not like she ever particularly liked me. She was always blaming me when Maria got in trouble. Christ. I just need to know. What happened to you, Maria? What did this town do to you? It's time to find out. Maybe you should talk to Gunnel about the writing club she and Maria were in. Although I can think of few things worse than talking to Gunnel. Surely she can still work at the supermarket in town? Frankly, I'm surprised that old bat's still alive. Okay, so we're going to the supermarket, Ria? Okay. I really like this pixelated, like, reflection stuff. Now, there is a strange sight. Peach! Sorry, that sounds weird now. You've always watched too many American movies. It's just Philip now. I can guess why you're back. I think you can, yeah. Awful tragedy. Such a waste of potential. They always liked you, you know. Oh, I do know. Maria and I became rather good friends, of a kind. I teach her John Johannes now, as a matter of fact. Oh, right. He's very bright, too. Knocked sideways by recent events, of course. Well, what have you been up to in Stockholm all these years? Writing? I do hope it wasn't only Maria who kept the dream alive. Yep, still writing for an ad agency now. And it's going all well for it down there? It's lonely, but it's alright. Well, it's always nice to see an old student. I imagine you have lots of people to catch up with, so I won't keep you. I'm going to stay and watch the game here if you're at loose and later on. Thanks, yeah. Although, you'll find it hard not to run into your old sparring partner, Officer Nilsson, around here. Oh god, Stan Nilsson is still... I'm surprised, to be honest. You and me both. Dreadful, really, that he was the one to break the news to us all about Maria. Oh god, I'm so sorry. He was the first policeman at the scene of the crash. Only made sense, I suppose. Sorry, Philip. Yes? Does Gunnel still work at the ICA? Oh yes. Sounds like perhaps you'll have several places to avoid today. Well, see you later, maybe. Take care, Sarah. Thanks, you too. Such a waste of potential. Keeping the dream alive. Could Teach see it? That there was another life he wanted to lead? Now, which torture would I like to subject myself to first? Have my ear thrown off by Gunnel at the supermarket? Or under Officer Nilsson's attempts at humor at the police station? I guess the ICA has candy at least. Yee. I was headed to the supermarket anyway. I'm not gonna change that. Guessing W? Yeah, okay. Hello, Gunnel. Who's that? It's Sarah. Sarah who? I know you'll remember me, Gunnel. I see a lot of people in my line of work. I don't remember all of them. Just whatever. I need to ask you something. Oh, hold on. Are you the girl who left town? Yes. The one who ran off with another woman? Lesbian? No, Gunnar, listen. Oh, it was awful. Her parents broke their hearts. You should have seen them. See, just as hateful as you were before. What did you say? Look, you're in a writing group? I'm a founding member of the Harunga writing group, yes. If you wanted to join, I'd have to ask the rest of the group. We don't take just anybody. I don't want to join. I want to ask you about Maria. Ah, yes. Such a shame. Yes, but she was in the group too? Oh, yes, yes. She was good enough writer. If only she hadn't written about such dreary, awful things. Like what? Oh, it was always death this, death that. Depressing. And before she died? She was writing about that kind of thing? Oh, shoot. Well, to be perfectly honest, I can't say. As she didn't have the decency to turn up to the session that week. She didn't show up? The week before she died? And we were very clear that non-attendance should be announced before... Why didn't she come? She didn't say. But Kalle, you know Kalle? Odd family. He has a wife who has... from Oriental place, weird woman. Stop, please. What about Kalle? He said he'd seen her around that week, out of sorts. What do you mean? Up to the clouds, distracted by something. That's what I heard. Not herself. Why are you asking? Weren't you two thick as thieves? So you do remember me? A little, I suppose. It was rude of her not to tell us when she wasn't going to come. Okay, I'm done. Bye, Gunnel. Well, you're welcome. God, I'd like to give her a piece of my mind one day. Another time. If I ever come back here, that is. Not herself? I wonder why she didn't go to her writing group. Okay, time to talk to Chief Inspector Dickhead. Okay, so... I can't really form a theory yet. Alright, here we go. Sten Nielsen at your service. Hello, Sten. Well, well, well. If it isn't little Miss City Slicker. Sarah will do. Bet they don't know about your delinquent past down in Stockholm, do they? Still shoplifting? I was 14, Sten. Once a thief, always a thief, they say. Come to turn yourself in this? A night in the cells for the old time's sake? I wanted to ask you about Maria. Oh. Oh yes. The anniversary. Well, I suppose she's not getting up to her old tricks anymore, at least. Yikes. You're a real piece of shit, yeah. No, that's not very ladylike, is it? There are laws about speaking to a policeman like that. Go on then, fire away. You're the one who was called to the scene, right? Of the crash? I was, yes. Where was it? Don't you know? You really did cast us all off, didn't you? Please just answer the question. As you please. Goes out on the main road south, about an hour down. Nearer to Stockholm than here, almost. Why on earth would Maria be on that road? Am I a mind reader, Sarah? So what happened? Well, you know, how fast it gets dark in this time of year. And that old road, branch in the way of something, skidded off the side and into the rocks below. Good thing it was me who got the call, really. Telling the family should always be left to someone senior. I'm head of the precinct these days, you know. Right. Can I get back to my work now? You can get back to your scratching your arse, yeah. If you continue to disrespect this office, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Suits me just fine. The small town police officers always have the biggest fucking egos. My god. What was she doing out on that road? Lena said Jacob hasn't cleared the things from her old room. Why they decided to live in her parents' creepy old house, I cannot imagine. Maybe I should talk to Jacob or Jacob. I don't know which one to say. I wonder what he's like now. Okay. I think it was that way, right? The curtain house? Maybe? It's very atmospheric when you just walk. Good old Bible Basher HQ. Mia's room used to be on the second floor. Okay, can I not go in? Hello? Door seems to be open. No, don't just barge in! Hello? Oh, Sarah? What are you doing here? I didn't mean to barge in. The door was open. Yeah, they usually are around here. Sorry, maybe this is a bad time. I can... No, it's fine. Sorry, I just wasn't expecting you. I'm just back for the day, really. Okay. May I come in? Sure, of course. Come to the dining room. Pretty strange to be back in this house. I can imagine. Would you like a coffee? Only if you're making some. That'd be nice. Or... This is too awkward. He seemed nice. What are you talking about? Oh. Hello. You must be Johannes. Yes. Nice to meet you, Johannes. I mean, we've met before, but only once, and you were very, very small. Well, anyway. Where's my dad? He's in the kitchen. Do you want me to get him for you? No, it's okay. So polite. It seems like we're out of coffee. I haven't really had time. Oh, don't worry. Johannes is so big now. Yeah. And shy. And today's not a good day. Of course. How are you? Oh, you know, today is... I understand. But I'm alright. That's good. It's like another lifetime when I was last here. But here's Johannes in now. 4th grade. And he's getting stuck into his hockey. We both have, really. Good distraction. Right, yeah. Why are you here, Sarah? In Harunga? Couldn't make it last year, so... I could make it last year, so... Right. Jacob, do you think it would be okay if I had a look at Maria's old room? I'm afraid it's not very tidy. I haven't really got around to... No, that's okay. Sure, if you want to. Thanks. It's up the stairs and... You remember where it is, of course. I won't be long. He's really nice. Maria. That top she's wearing. I can't remember if it was mine and she stole it. Or I just borrowed it so often that it felt like mine. Oh. Losing a friend always sucks. Oh god. It hasn't changed at all. That's... sad. Yeah. Shelf. A Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula. I can't read that. She was always trying to get me to read her stuff. I'm not sure why I never did. She really was still writing. Poetry mostly, but looks like. How long a road must lie ahead between the light and me. Is this what you wrote about, Maria? There we are. It always looks so small from up here. It is small. It's tiny. I'm going to miss these forests, though. They've got plenty of forests in Stockholm, Maria. And anyways, we won't have time. Between the literary festivals and the parties. We're not going to be very successful writers if all we do is go to parties. I write the greatest American novel in the mornings. American? It's a figure of speech, Maria. You're going to love it. And speaking of love, you're such a dick. How's your new moped guy? What's his name? You know his name. J something? Yeah, Jacob. Right. It's good. I like him. Huh. I think he's stupid. I didn't say anything. No, but I know what you think. Look, I didn't say... It's okay. I just happened to be wrong about him, that's all. Okay, if you say so. How long is it now? 11 months, Sarah. 11 months. Leaving this shithole can't come soon enough. Can't really look at anything else, can I? Bed. What's this? A system Polaget receipt for 2 bottles of vodka. Wait, this is from... It is. It's from the day she died. She used to hate vodka. Why would she... Oh shit. Alright. I should go. I don't imagine Jacob wants me to hang around too long. Yeah. Probably not. Must be quite nostalgic for you. The room, I mean. It was. Jacob? I hope you don't mind me asking. Where were you and Johannes on the day that... Oh, this day last year? We were at the hockey game, actually. It seems impossible to think of us enjoying ourselves that afternoon now. But Maria got us tickets and to a hockey game. She usually comes too, but she said it was special father-son treat. I'm so sorry. Thank you. We're allowed back in the city. Thank you for having me. So on the afternoon that she died, Maria sent them off to a hockey game? Because she wanted them out of the way? This is insane. Police would have investigated the possibility that... But the police was... Officer Nelson. He easily could have just assumed it was a road accident, without really thinking about their alternatives. Yeah. Do I go in there? Okay. I'm just gonna probably go to the diner or a bar, because I don't know what else I could do. Oh, Elsa? Yes, my dear? Can you remember? Mind like a steel trap I've got? Don't let the wrinkles fool ya. Did you happen to see Maria on the day she died? I did. Must have been one of the last people to do so, I would say. She was coming back this way. Funny look about her. What do you mean, funny? Oh, sneaky looking. Mind you, I'd look sneaky too. If I was off buying great big bottles of alcohol in the middle of the afternoon. Of course, it's easy enough to keep tabs on who's a little too fond of the drink in these parts. Standing here all day, else I do. She had a system Polaget bag, didn't she? She did. Point blank refused to tell me what she had all that drink for. I'm no busybody, you know. I do it for the public good. Okay. Thanks, Elsa. Bye now. Okay. Surely someone else has put 2 and 2 together. I should speak to Lena. But why would she have said if... Hopefully she's still at the grave. Oh, okay, so I gotta go to the grave. Okay, so... Oh! I thought I might see you again. I'm kind of in a hurry, Cigarette? No, thanks. Are you alright? You seem... How could I be alright? No, quite right. None of us are here today, are really. Do you happen to remember what you were doing on this evening last year? Do I remember? Goodness. I'm not sure how I could forget. Where were you when you heard? Where? Has nobody... Gosh, no, I suppose you wouldn't know. I was at Maria's house. Huh. We all were. I mean, I was, and Johannes, and Jakob, and a few of Maria's other friends. What? Why? I wish I knew. It was all quite mysterious. She invited us all to come around that evening. Huh. But she wouldn't quite say why. What did she say? She said all would be revealed, but we weren't allowed to know beforehand. So we were all there at 7, like she asked. Of course, she never arrived. Instead, we got off his stand at the door with awful news. What did you think you were all there for? It's odd. In all these shock of what happened, I haven't really thought about it much. Guess I assumed she wanted to tell us something. It must have been terrible. Of course it was. But it was strangely a kind of blessing. That we were all together, I mean. Almost as if she knew. I need to find Lena. No problem. Give her my best. Okay, so I think she might have just arranged herself a suicide party. I've heard of people doing that before. I don't know, it just sounds like it. I could have helped. I could have stopped you. Why did nobody else stop you? How can I make it up to you? What should I do? You deserve for people to know the truth. No matter how painful it is to hear. Back to the topic at hand. I've actually read many stories about people doing that, like inviting all of their loved ones together and them going away somewhere to commit suicide. So everybody would be together and they could take care of each other. I don't know why they do that, but I heard it's actually kind of common, right? It's kind of weird. Lena? Hello, Sarah. I need to talk to you. Are you alright? You look... No, I'm not alright. I have to tell you something. Excuse me? Listen to me. Listen to what? Why would nobody see that Maria killed herself? Sarah, I think we need to have a serious conversation. Yes, we do. This shithole town hounded her to her death. She drove her car off the road after getting blind drunk. To get away from her life, and nobody even realized. She got trapped here by a pregnancy that you all made her keep. And it finally got too much for her. All of the God-fearing hypocrisy, all the nastiness and the narrow-minded crap. That was always been the bread and butter of this place. I should have been there for her. But so should everybody else. And just letting it slide that the fucking idiot police didn't bother to investigate her death properly, so that everyone can carry on thinking that they didn't have a hand in it. It's not good enough. It's not what she deserved. Are you finished? I'm sorry, I'm just really angry and... No, Sarah. You're not angry. I am angry. I've never heard. How dare you come here today and say things like that? Do you have any idea? No, well, that's the problem, isn't it? You have no idea. What are you talking about? Oh God, you haven't said this to anyone else? No, I haven't said. I think you need to leave, Harunga. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm going. Yes, you are, but you're going to come with me first. You need to see something. What? What do I need to... Just shut up and walk. You've done enough talking. Hmm. I don't want to go in there. I don't care what you want. Of course, we're going to the church of all places. $748. Okay. There's an evensong service tonight. For Maria. Which you didn't know, of course. You don't know the first thing about Maria. Look around. Look at all these candles people have lit. Flowers, letters, pictures of her. You thought because she chose to stay in the small town she couldn't possibly be enjoying her life? Because she wasn't slaving away in Stockholm? For a one-bedroom apartment and a failed career as a writer? How's it going in your wonderful life, Did you really think she had nothing? Did you think she wasn't mourned by the countless people that you never bothered to get to know? No, that's not. Shut up! My sister had a full, rich life here. She loved and was loved enormously. And you come up here for one day in the last decade and think you've seen something we were all too thick to work out? I'm sorry, but evidence. Evidence? Is this a game to you? Come home to play detective? Go on then. What's your evidence that my beautiful baby sister did not in fact die in a tragic accident? One that we've all spent the last year desperately coming to terms with. Look, if you don't want to hear it, I understand. You understand nothing. But go on, let's have it then. Well, all the vodka she bought. I found receipts from the day she died. She was acting strangely that day and making sure Jakob and Johannes were out of town. And the party. She gathered you all together so that when she died... Are we finished? You'll have to forgive my rural ignorance here, but I wasn't aware that writing poems on dark themes meant you were suicidal. And the party. You want to know what the party was about? He'd be working on a book. She sent samples to an agent who wanted to take her on. So she was going to throw a surprise party to tell everyone. Anything suspicious about that, officer? Or why did Philip not tell me that? Philip? I never told him. It was too... No, I don't have to explain myself to you. But that's wonderful news. As if you care. And all of this wasted life because she was going to see... What? Nothing. Go home, Sarah. What was she going to see? You don't deserve to know. You, who wouldn't even bother to text her once a month to next. Lena, please. You! She was going to see you. She said you were stuck in your office all weekend. So she was going to go shopping in the city and surprise you with her news in person. And then get back in the time for the surprise party. I told her it was ridiculous, but she was set on it. Convinced you'd want to share this moment with her. Because she didn't give up on your friendship, Sarah. So yes, that's why she was out alone on that road. Because of you. I don't know what to say. I do. You were so arrogant that you thought it was impossible that living her could make somebody happy. That having a husband and a son and a family could make someone happy. I'm so sorry. I thought I was doing the right thing. No, you didn't. You came here to see what you wanted to see. And what you wanted to see was confirmation that you chose the right path. And that she didn't. Lena, I'm sorry. Don't be. I'm sorry for thinking you might have changed. The service will be starting soon, and I don't think it's appropriate for you to be here. I'm sorry. Goodbye, Sarah. Yeesh, okay. I mean, they could have said this at the very beginning, and this whole thing would not have happened, right? What? No, we're not going in. No, we're not going to the church. Dude. Fine, we're going to the grave then, I guess. I'm... I have nothing to... I can't excuse myself. And it hurts because if you were here, you would. Forgive me for all my selfishness, my stupidity. Because you were just the most... Alina's right. I hardly knew you at all. But that's the thing, isn't it? You aren't here. And if you were, none of this would have... If I had been there for you, then you might be still here. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for not to have deserved our friendship better. I love you. And I can't believe I left it this late to make it clear. I really do. Even though I'm so bad at it. Goodbye, Maria. And congratulations, too. And the book. Bet it was beautiful. Oh, saving. Are we going to that junk car to sit on it? I just realized that might be the thing. Yep. Now we know we're alive. Okay, let me just gather some of my thoughts here a little bit. Loss is always really freaking hard, and we try to like project like our own insecurities and fears onto the person who died most of the time. Like, for example, like if somebody was like lonely, an introvert, people will say, "Oh, they were so lonely. They should have had more friends. They deserved more friends," stuff like that. And it's just a human thing to do. And I'm not saying that I dislike it, but you know, we should stop assuming everything about people, even if they were the closest people to us ever. Because like you never truly know somebody, right? You can be best friends. You can be partners, you could be married, they could be your parents, but you'll never always know. You'll never know what they truly felt at the time they died. And we need to stop assuming things, basically. Sorry about the rambling. I'm just gonna go now. I hope you somewhat enjoyed the story. It made me quite sad. But yeah, I'll link it down below if you want to play it for yourself. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.